It's actually a dedicated laundry space, which is fairly rare in a Japanese house. So before I do the wallpaper in the laundry, I need to fix this frame around the window. This piece of timber in here is water damaged, as is that one. Anyway, I'm going to compensate for that by building this frame out here, which will support the panelling as well. Okay, those bits fit pretty well now, so I'll nail them together and then nail the whole lot in place. So that's all the basic prep done, ready for wallpapering. Once this filler is set here, I'll remove that staple, tidy it up a bit more, and I'll paint over that whole frame. Should be a pretty good transformation when it's done. And in here, at some point they had a kitchen, as you can tell by that stainless splashback from the taps. And I've spent the rest of the day in here, the little ante room next to the toilet, where I'm going to put in fresh wallpaper. And I've removed the tap that was here. In the process, a fitting came loose, so I had to sort that out, which is why there's a hole in the wall that I'm patching up. And there was a gas tap there, but the gas has long since been disconnected. It was only an LPG bottle anyway, so I'm probably going to remove that completely from inside the garage. And I've just been going over everything with a bit of filler to get a more consistent result. Alright, I'm a bit further along with the prep here. I managed to move that old gas pipe out of the way, but these water pipes are built into the frame in such a way that I would have to dismantle a lot of the wall to get them out of the way. So I'm just going to leave them there and wallpaper around them. What I was thinking I might do is put in a shelf at about this height, so they're obscured from view. And we're thinking I might put a desk in here and a light, so it can be used as a study and or makeup table. We can't think of much else to do with this space. Anyway, next step is wallpaper. And that's the wallpaper all done for this room. Still got those water outlets there. As I said, there wasn't much I could do about that. Also, I've got to find the right profile to continue that skirting board. I've just wallpapered down to the ground for now. Pretty big improvement on how it looked before. And I've also finished the laundry. More fresh wallpaper. And the window frame's been fixed there. I haven't painted that yet. That's one last thing to do. So that's all looking a lot brighter. Still got to put a couple of towel racks or maybe hooks on the wall here. But otherwise, she's good to go. Today I also replaced the old tap with a fresh one. It looked a bit daggy before. It had a plastic handle that it, for some reason, worked backwards to how every other flip mixer I've ever used did. Basically you had to push it down for it to work instead of lifting up. Anyway, this one looks a bit better. Well, it's 7 PM, the sun's just gone over the mountains. Another half an hour or so it'll get dark. And you get a little bit of an idea now how quiet it is in this neighbourhood. You can almost hear the river, which is probably half a kilometre from here. Very peaceful.